Hey Pisces, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your third week of June reading and I am using the Everyday Tarot, and at the end I'll be doing a pick a card using Affirmators, love, and relationships. So go ahead and set your intention for what it is you need to hear, whether it be card 1, 2, or 3, or all of them if you like. Your theme is the Ten of Pentacles and living from your heart. So this is going to be talking about processing out any grief that is blocking your heart chakra to allow the love to flow from your heart and to saturate everything you do to water. It's like this is something that you're growing, seeds that you've planted, and love is what waters them and causes them to flourish and grow. So anyway, this is a general reading for the collective. So if you would like a private reading, my link to my Etsy page is below. You have this week the King of Pentacles, and this feels like it is you. 5 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. I think this reading is going to make sense if you saw last week's Pisces reading, because it feels like a continuation of that story. A lot of times it doesn't play out that way, but this week for Pisces especially, it seems to be that way. But it does feel like this is you right here, and this can be conflicting agendas in a friend circle. And how has funding your friend circle caused disharmony for you, caused this to be at further of a distance than you would like it to be, undermine the growth that you're trying to create for yourself, the happy home life, the stability, the legacy that you're trying to create might be have been moving slower excuse me, because of the way you've been expressing love through gift giving, which is a valid love language, but when you are trying to build wealth, it can be a little bit of a compromise to you. So I'm feeling it feels good to you to give. This isn't like some other, I want to say maybe it was Cancer like last month, but this feeling of maybe not feeling a little bit icky about giving. This isn't the case for you. It's like it feels good to do it. So why wouldn't you? But you're trying to grow this Ten of Pentacles. So how can you achieve that balance? How can you feel both? And so it does feel as though you have been in a provider role and it's caused you some conflict. And with last week's withdrawal of that, saying you're going to invest in yourself first, it may have caused, I'm feeling like some drama right here, okay? And it all comes down to wanting to love and to show love. With the, that's that right there. So how can you connect with your loved ones differently? The King of Pentacles is trying to manage his wealth and create this right here. So you need to take on this persona right here. It is learning to engage with your friends. This suggests mutual inspiration, collaboration. It feels like transitioning from a love language of gift giving to time spent. You may be wearing your heart on your sleeve more, especially with the Knight of Cups and living from your heart. That's what the Knight of Cups does, is speaks love at every opportunity. So I feel like this is where you moving from gift giving to time spent as a way to kind of what's the word? Reduce some of this drama. Put some of it to rest. So let's get you 3 cards from Affirmators, love, and relationships. Since you are being asked to kind of tap into this Knight of Cups energy, this might be some more practical advice, because that feels like, it feels kind of nebulous. It feels like I don't really know what that means. It's like that's kind of a broad ask this week, so I chose this deck to kind of take all of this kind of a general reading and drill it down into something a little bit more useful to you. So let me tune into Pisces. All right, card 1 for Pisces. Open-heartedness. All right, so like I said, wearing your heart on your sleeve. That's what we've got right here. Remove my hand, living from your heart, the Knight of Cups, open-heartedness. I know that life and the people living it can be an absolute bummer sometimes. This can be a bummer. But I promise not to let unhappy chapters make me jaded. If I let negative experiences turn me sour, then the jerks win. So I'll move on with an open and hopeful heart. I will move on with an open and hopeful heart, if only because I hate losing to jerks. All right. All right, card 3. Or no, card 2. Card 2 for Pisces. Nope, still too many. There we go. Boundless love. Today I'll open my eyes a little wider and walk a little taller, noticing that the world around me is filled with tiny miracles. With this in mind, it's easy to fall in love over and over again, with everything from honeybees to neon signs. And while I'm feeling this inspired and this in love, everything else sort of falls into place. All right, card 3. Teamwork. Wonderful. I'm determined to be a good teammate in all of my relationships. If we disagree, I'll resist the urge to place blame and look for a way to solve the problem together. When we're a team, everything's a game. And when we're on the same side, nobody can lose. Not even the Cubs, finally. All right. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you, Pisces.